back to Jack's Treasures, where we're always looking for the meow factor. Today, Tracy and I decided we were going to do something a little special for you.
Today we are going to go over some of the things that we sold on eBay since Friday.
Right.
If we're going to talk about numbers, since Friday we've sold a total of about 50 items? A little over 50 items.
Yeah. I've sold 24. And she has sold 20.
I sold 26 on eBay plus one on Poshmark, one on Mercari, which we do very, very little on both those sites. But I put a few things up on there.
Now, one of the things that you do have to know is that Tracy and I don't have one store. We actually have two stores. Tracy has her own store, and I have my own store. And we do this for a couple of reasons. One of the biggest reasons why is because before Tracy and I got together, Tracy had her own eBay store and I had my own eBay store. And it also lets us specialize in certain items. Like jewelry items, I don't do hardly any jewelry. I think I got maybe like 5 pieces of jewelry up total out of the 5,000 things that I have up on eBay. But Tracy has tons and tons and tons of jewelry. So if somebody goes to Tracy's store and they look at one of Tracy's jewelry items, they can look at all of Tracy's jewelry items, and they'll see all of our jewelry items up on Tracy's site. Where for me, okay, let's say they want to buy a DVD or a CD or something like that. Well, I have like thousands of them up, so people will look and they'll say, oh, look, he has, you know, this specialty one, and I like that one too. I like that one too, and then they combine the orders, and it just makes things a lot easier for us.
Which his store, he has over 5,000 listings.
Yes.
Which a lot of them are media. A lot of them are like lower dollar media and everything. But he does have a lot of high dollar items, obviously, too. And I have right now about between 11 and 1,200 items. It's good.
Okay.
We're getting used to our new camera setup, and this one doesn't show me a preview while
it's got a screen in the front of the camera, but unfortunately, if it doesn't do anything for a while, the screen at the front of the camera goes blank, so we can't see each other right now. We used to be able to, which was one of the upgrades that we did for this camera. So what we did is of the 52 items that we have, we decided to pull a couple of these items because these are some items that you might be able to find. So it's a beyond the lookout day.
Right.
Some of the items that you might find at yard sales or estate sales, or even some of these items you could find in thrift stores.
Or
and
even in
some
your
of the money
own
that
house.
you can make. Yeah, some money that you can make. So we're going to do one item a piece, I guess. And
go back and forth.
And I'm going to let you go first.
Well, that's why I was going to say. That's why I pulled the items I pulled, is I thought they were items that you might find out when you're looking about. Like, right now, I'm just going to say I'm selling the heck out of gold and silver. And it's because we got very lucky with a storage unit, and I found a ton of gold and silver. And
a couple of storage units.
We're very, very blessed.
Back to back of each other, too.
Very, very blessed, and I'm very lucky to be able to sell that. But, I wasn't going to just come, oh, look, here's a gold chain that I sold, because, your chances of finding that in a yard sale are pretty slim. And if you're not already looking for gold jewelry in a yard sale, you're probably in the wrong business.
Yeah, no, there are obvious things that people do, but these are things that aren't as obvious.
Right.
And stuff that sells.
So this is the first item that I sold, or that I decided to show you. This is a Kipling pencil pouch. And you know it's Kipling because it's got a little monkey charm on it. And this I sold for $20.27 plus $3.99 shipping. I almost always have the buyers pay the shipping. The only time I don't have the buyers pay the shipping is for very, very expensive items. And I had it up for about a month before it sold, and I got it out of a storage unit.
And that's something that you can find at a yard sale for like $1.
Because it doesn't look like very much because it's a pencil pouch, but it sold for $20.
Yep. Now, I want to show you this one right here because every yard sale that you go to has DVDs. Okay.
And he loves his DVDs.
And you can get them for $1, $2, whatever. You can also get them at even thrift stores for $1, $2, even up to $3. Now, this is one that's from the animated series of the Bible. I've had it up for probably about maybe 6 months to a year. So it's a little bit of a longer sell. But I got this one at a thrift store. I paid $1.97 for it at a thrift store. And I sold this one for $37. Okay, so yeah, I sat on it for a long time, but again, this is something you can find at a yard sale for 50 cents to $1 and everything like that. You do want the animated series of the Bible. Those are what you wanted to look for. And the one that's Daniel is very, very sought after.
My next item,
Oh,
I'm going to show you because I got this Friday when we were out looking at yard sales. 50 cents. It is a Fish t-shirt, which Fish is a jam band. They're kind of like folksy alternative music. Their stuff is very collectible because the people that love the band, they really love the band. So it's pretty much a band that if you find anything by them, you just go ahead and grab it because it's going to sell.
Yep.
I sold this in less than 24 hours for $23.40.
I think you paid a dollar for it?
50 cents.
50 cents. 50 cents for that. Okay. Another item that you could definitely see some places. I could see this sitting on a yard sale table for $1. I could literally see it on there. I might have even gotten it that way. I don't remember on it. Okay. But it's just a little plug man, and he's got arms and legs and a little smiley face, and there's a little smiley face right there. And I sold him for $12. I mean, not a huge amount of money, but it's something you see these at yard sales all the time, and they sell them for get them for $1.
This is a bag of watches. Bags of watches are something that I sell more regularly than you would think. What's unique about this is these are all kids' watches. They've got Disney princesses, cars, just various kids' things on them. They're all untested. None of them have batteries in them. A lot of them have broken bands, and they were sold this way. How I sell these is I put them up at an auction starting at $1 each. And so after a week, it didn't sell. Didn't sell for $1 each. So if it doesn't sell for $1 each in an auction, I turn around and I put them up for a listing at $2 each. Buy it now. So eventually it sold on $2 each, and then on sale $42.90 plus shipping. So yeah. Obviously that was something like, I don't know, 28 or 32 watches or something like that for a bunch of kids' watches that are probably broken.
Yeah. How many yard sales have you been to where you've seen action figures? I mean, my goodness, it's just an amazing thing right there. And you see these action figures, they're usually in the 50-cent box. Sometimes they're even in a free box because the people just want to get rid of them and the kids have done played with them and everything like that. This is a little Batman figure like that. It's got a little cape on it and everything like that. Again, I would have no thoughts about ever, before I was in this business, ever picking these up. Okay, but I ended up selling this figure for just $10. But again, this is something that you can get at yard sales for like 50 cents, a quarter, $1. I don't see anybody putting these things up in yard sales for more than that. And again, an easy sell at $1. I mean, you just take pictures of it and list it exactly what it is. Google Lens, by the way, is absolutely probably the best that can get you to see exactly what that figure is from and where it's from. You just take it down, you put it down, you take a picture of it, you use Google Lens. Google Lens will tell you exactly what this item is and what year it was from and all that other kind of stuff. And I sold it for $10. Again, not huge amount of money, but 50 cents. You could see that at a yard sale in a box for 50 cents.
And how easy is that to list? How easy is that to ship?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, and my buyers always pay all of the shipping costs. I do discount a lot and stuff like that. Like I run a really big sale right now. I'm running a 35% sale. So that basically negates any of the shipping costs and makes it lower than everybody else's anyway. So
a lot easier to ship than Mr. Dinosaur here.
Mr. Dinosaur Head.
Yes, this is a plush. I love selling plush.
We both sell plush.
Yeah. This one has actually been up for a long time. I've had this guy up for several months. This is a Dandy Collector's Choice plush, which those are hit and miss. Sometimes they sell really well, sometimes they don't. So I always look them up first before I list them. But he's been up several months. But he finally sold for $38.99 plus $10.99 shipping.
Wow, and that's not going to cost $10.99 shipping,
Yeah.
even at priority mail, unless it's going to maybe California.
It might cost about that to California.
To California, yeah, but because it's a plush and everything like that, you could put these in some of the priority bags or even the bigger boxes and stuff like that, and probably go for $8.
If it's going to California, I will probably just do it in a poly mailer and go over to Pirate Ship and do the poly bag rate, and I'll get a pretty good deal.
We'll show you sometimes the shipping, how we do some of the shipping and things like that, because there are ways that you could save a lot of money on shipping that are fairly easy to do.
Right.
Okay.
We use priority mail for a lot of things, but sometimes we do FedEx, we do UPS, we go over to Pirate Ship they have a special poly bag or box in a bag rate that can save you a lot of money too. But we're all about saving money on shipping.
Yeah, and like I said, we do charge, most of the time we do charge shipping costs. And you got the right in front of you, I think. Let's put that over here. We charge the shipping, but we don't charge to make money on the shipping.
Right.
I charge flat rates. Tracy does adjustable rates on some items.
I do flat on most everything except
I do
super
flat,
big.
just say, okay. There are some items I lose money on my shipping on it, but for the most part, I'm right around that neighborhood, so it all works out in a wash. Here's something really interesting. It's a canned smile. It feels like an empty can, literally an empty can. It even has a price tag on it of $9.95 from the original person that bought it. This I found in a storage unit that I do remember the storage unit and everything like that.
Was that the police officer storage unit?
I don't remember exactly which one it was. It might even have been the fraternity one.
Okay.
But this can right here, a can smile, sold on sale for $12 plus shipping. So again, this is something that most people were going to throw out or throw it into a Goodwill pile or anything
open it
like
up
that.
and see if there's actually anything inside it.
Yeah, it literally feels light. It feels like it's air in there, but it is actually
it has a plush inside it. Okay.
Yeah, a little plush inside there.
All right, and my last item are blades. These are blades for a razor. Now, what's interesting about this is this was a multi-quantity listing, which is my absolute favorite thing. If I can find more than one item and I can list it under one listing, I love it. I had two of the exact same ones. This actually sold to the same person, though. And I had these listed at, I want to say about like, I don't know, 17 something each, and they sold on sale for $14.81 each. Times 2 plus $3.99 shipping, and they're going to the same person. These are clipper blades. They're actually for like dog clippers.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, dog clippers and dog accessories and grooming stuff is gold.
Huge BOLO.
Gold on those things right there.
Dog clippers do a lot better than human clippers.
Okay. Now, here's another action figure that I have, and I want to take him out of the bag. It's the gargoyle figure. Okay.
He's cool.
And the thing that you need to be very wary of these is get the accessories.
Yes.
All the accessories. That's what makes this one more valuable. This piece alone, without the tail, I think the tail might be attached, but without the wings, just like this is only probably about $9, okay? Or maybe 12. But I have the wings that go with it, plus a little fireball that he throws, which is just weird how he does it. And because of all of that, this one sold for $37 right here, plus shipping. Now that did sell on sale, and it probably sold for less than I could have gotten for it, but because the sale that I'm running is so big, I had it listed so neighborhood in the $55, $49. Then it went on sale for $30, and then I gave another sent an offer on this one, but it did end up selling. But again, you could find these in yard sales, dollar. The problem is you want to make sure that it has all the accessories, okay? Because the accessories are what make this one so special. Now this one, of course, doesn't have any accessories, so easy on that one. That one's a little bit harder, but still it's worth to pick up at 50 cents, worth to pick up at $1, not worth to pick up at $5 because you're probably only going to get about $10 for it. So keep an eye out for those accessories. But that's just a few of the items. We have 52 items that we're shipping, but we just wanted to show you some of these, and as Tracy and I have said, these are things that you can find at yard sales, find at estate sales,
Mm-hmm.
find at thrift stores.
Yep.
Okay, thrift stores, have DVDs all the time. They have CDs
Plush.
and plush.
You
And
can
usually it's
always
$1, $2 for the plush. T-shirts, we go through every single time we go through a Goodwill or we go through another thrift store. We always look at the T-shirts. Both of us look for the T-shirts because we know old concert shirts are good. She sold a holy, and when I mean holy, this thing looked like Swiss cheese. It looked like it was more holes than it was shirt. And she sold a Nirvana T-shirt. And what did you sell that one for?
I sold that one with the I can't even explain how many holes this shirt had in it. I sold it for $70-something.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also sold 2 Stone Cold Steve Austin shirts that had more dirt on them than not dirty spots, and I sold those for over $50 each.
Yeah.
And
so
what was actually neat about that is I actually tried to get the stains out of them myself, and I didn't have a lot of luck. And one of the shirts I sold of that, somebody told me, they were like, I can get stains out of anything. And he got it, and he showed me some pictures afterwards, and he actually did a really good job.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it wasn't perfect, but he did a lot better than me. I wish I had his magic touch.
A couple of things that you want to look for when you are looking for T-shirts is look on the tag and you want to find Made in USA. That's vintage. Okay? Usually. Okay, and we're talking about concert shirts and specialty shirts, wrestling shirts, personality shirts, Marvel Universe shirts, but those are really hard because they're flooding the market with them right now. But again, you want to look for the ones that say Made in USA. And about the stitching.
Single stitch at the bottom. Let me see if I can show you. See how this one, I don't know if you can see it, but it has 2 lines of stitching down here. If there's only 1 line of stitching, that's a good sign that that's going to be more of a vintage shirt.
Right.
But people are getting onto that. They are remaking some shirts now that have those signifiers in them. It's something you're going to get a feel for. Another thing to look for is paper tags, which obviously this is a newer shirt. This is from 2014 and it has a paper tag, but paper tags are something to look for. When I'm flipping through the things at thrift store, I'm looking for paper tags. That's going to give me a sign that maybe I should look closer at this shirt. I would look at this shirt and I'd say, oh, it's made in Bangladesh and it's double stitched. That's not vintage, but I still wanted this shirt because it was fish, obviously.
Right. Right. But those are a couple of things that you want to look for the T-shirts. Another one that's a good seller is beer. Beer vintage shirts are gold right now. The ones with the single stitch, ones made in the USA, the ones that have that great look to it. But be really careful with them right now because companies are making them to look vintage, to look distressed, but they're made in China, they're made in Vietnam, they're made in Taiwan, and things like that. Bangladesh,
weird
India.
places. Yeah.
Those are ones you really kind of don't really need to worry about. They're only $6 or $7 shirts you can get over at Walmart.
You'll start to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
It's something you feel it after a while.
But like I said, some of the things that we showed you today, you don't even really have to worry too much about. Action figures, generally those are really, really good, especially the older action figures. He-Man is highly sought after. Power Rangers, to an extent, are pretty good. What are some of the others that we're selling right now that are in lots? What are those little the bulls?
Oh, Moo Mesa.
Moo Mesa.
Cows
ones.
of Moo Mesa or
Cows
something.
of Moo Mesa or cowboys or something of Moo Mesa. They got little guns. The little accessory guns are selling for like $12. I have one that's got both of his guns. I have them up for $30. And somebody has sent me a message on that probably once every 2 weeks. Can I buy just the guns?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. You can buy the whole thing. They want to buy the guns for like $6. And I'm like, no, you can buy the whole thing.
No.
And then you can sell whatever you want to sell. But, you're paying for the whole thing. So that's what we wanted to show you today. Do a little bit of different stuff. Again, we are in the process of cleaning up our units. This is our shipping room. So you see some packing material behind us on this side over here. So make sure that you like,
share,
subscribe,
and we will see you tomorrow.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.